Praetorian's time has come to an end. Too long have the people of Torabottle languished under their heel. A world that knows only war has no future. We were not always conquerors. We were not always tyrants. If violence carved us into the shape of what we are now, then so shall violence be that shape's undoing. Ever since she was born, Kaito has shown a curiosity for the world beyond. She shares my fascinations. I worry for her, for the galaxy she will grow up in, for the future of our people. But perhaps the time for worries is at an end. My daughter will grow up knowing only celebration, triumph, and peace. This is the world I made. Peace has its detractors. I was too kind in my coup against the Praetorians, drank too deep of the cup of mercy. Now, long shadows in the night, hands clutching knives, eyes at my back. I hear them whispering. I hear them. Soon, those whispers will become screams. The ghost prize is the answer to this sedition. My red legion, anointed in blood. My servants come, but I refuse their succor. I will not feast. I will not drink. I will wither away until there is nothing left. My love has been turned to poison in my veins. They do not appreciate all that I have done to them. My sacrifices! All betrayal is inevitable. We are a ring of beasts, feasting upon one another. At the edge of the universe, I stared into the infinite deep. It stared back and was pleased. I become the herald of its victory and bear witness for all creation. The key is to realize the future isn't an enemy to be fought. It is a friend to embrace, a closing of the circle. And when the end comes, I reserve the right to be last. The light is a fascinating thing, and in my ignorant youth, I may have seen it as aspirational, like gold. I see this force for what it truly is. Eternal life after death is a trick of the light, an illusion. Nothing is forever. But these guardians entertain me. I will use their ignorance, shower them with lavish gifts, with praise. I will watch them dance into the grave of creation for my amusement. Savathun, she nearly had me. Had I not birthed Galba, had he not donned the crown, I would be lost. The voice warned me of her, but I did not heed it. And the voice is so silent now. The promised end is at hand, as worlds are swallowed into nothing, and I hear nothing. Excruciating silence. Perhaps I have displeased it. Or perhaps I am not listening hard enough. In my haste to find a suitable bearer for the crown of sorrow, I failed to see a more elegant solution. The Hive were not those who could most elegantly bear the crown. My shadow, Catabasis, found the alternative. Mindless corpses of fallen, risen through an Ahamkara's wish magic, fueled by darkness-infused ether, the Scorn. The only component that was missing was a connective tissue, and this, the egregore spores would provide. Through the crowd of sorrow, the voice in the darkness called out to me, beckoning me to the absence of Mercury. At first, I feared the Leviathan would not survive the journey, as the Glycon had been rent asunder by a similar journey. But my Leviathan, it is strong. Its heart beats anew, and as it pierced the veil of creation, the voice greeted me. There were such sights to behold. There, in that gravity shadow, I was truly seen. There, I understood my role in the closing of the circle. The witness opened its mind to me, and I saw my darkest desire made reality. I will be the last. It is my right. I am the herald. I am the end. The witness's voice is so strong now. I hear it clearer than my own. I understand now what true paracausality is. The light and the dark are threads on a loom, woven into the tapestry of the universe by those who wield it. The witness would see things differently. The gaps between those threads. Freedom from the greater design. Freedom for all. I have reached the limits of what this crumbling body can offer, and yet there is so much more that I must do. I must shed my remaining attachments to this flesh and ascend. The others have, and a path is laid before me. There is fear in this, fear of losing myself. But there is no other way. I must prove my loyalty, or wither. To understand the final shape, I must become more than myself.